Hey guys, we're gonna do another draft. Moved up to Platinum 1, kind of slowly but surely making our way. I've been kind of toying with different setups for these videos. Some of them have audio, some don't have audio, some have music, some don't have music. Not really sure what I like yet, but if you guys have feedback, feel free to leave it in the comments. I feel like I don't always give great commentary, and just sometimes better just to focus on the game. So here we've got Elish Norn. Very strong card in itself. Doubling your triggered abilities coming in and turning off your opponents is pretty powerful, along with the 4/7 Vigilance. Rebel Salvo is probably the next best card. Excellent removal for red. But yeah, I'm going to take the Elish Norn here. Missouri's okay. Maybe we pick that up because they pass it our way, but there are good white cards here. I mean, the Duelist is good. Orthodoxy Enforcer can be good if we have enough artifacts. I think this has a higher top end. Just a matter of if we're going Infect or Artifact. White's kind of split that way. Strong black cards here as well. Some decent blue cards. I think given that it's so split, I'm just going to go with kind of the more aggressive white card and just see what we end up with. Happy to pick up Ossification. Planar Disruption is also amazing. Yeah. And I guess we could pick up some early Infect here. Duelist is great. I don't know how good Crawling Chorus is. I guess if you're like hyper aggressive with like white something Infect. I don't know. I'm going to take the Duelist. There's good blue removal. Again, Enforcer. I'm not really sure how many Duelists you would want to stop at. Indoctrination Attendant is good as a follow-up for kind of the toxic deck. Lattice Blade Manus is quite strong in green. This is a pretty clear signal that green is at least somewhat open. We've still got Mesmerizing Doses coming in. I don't really know what I want to do here. I mean, I like Duelist. I think it's great. I think it is stronger than Attendant. I mean, Attendant's fine. I think I'm just going to take another Duelist, see how it goes. Just get hyper aggressive. Conviction is not a great card, but I guess in this deck it could be good. Probably just take the Lookout here, though, in case we just go white X. Offer Immortality is a good trick. Find cards. This is sort of late, but it's fine. Plague Nurse is actually pretty good if we end up Infect. So maybe Plague Nurse is a better card here, just kind of push Infect. We already have kind of that direction. Green Sun is fine. The red is okay. The blue is still good. Right? Green is open. It's a very late Chimney Rattle. Expanse is fine. There's plenty of good cards here, though. If we are going Infect, I mean, we've got two strong green cards. It's probably Steward. Siphoner is good. Again, Rabble is good. I'm just going to take the green card here. I'm not 100% sure what to do. Enforcer could be fine. It's still okay. We don't have a ton of, well, we don't really have any artifacts yet, but you can make those mites, I guess. Maybe I'll just take the land. Here, probably just take another steward. I guess there's a, you could go restoration here. I think it's just a weaker card though. Happy to grab Titanic Growth, always a good card. I guess we could go into black here if we wanted to. But we've got enough white and green, let's just stay. This guy's okay, I guess, in a non-artifact deck. Unless we open like a bomb in red, we're probably not changing colors. Okay. So, Kato's a sweet card, but he's definitely not our colors. Drowned Ichor is great in black, but again, not our colors. Hazardous Blast, Furnace Punisher, all very strong cards. Dose, again, is good in blue. Basically, the weakest cards here are in our colors. I mean, we do have Tyrannax, which is a nice finisher. Titanic Growth is always solid. It's better than these two by a lot. Maybe just go Tyrannax here. I don't know, I mean, I don't want too many 5-drops is the thing. This is a good one though, so I think maybe we grab... I could have seen taking Titanic Growth there also. Complete Devotion's another nice trick for... We've got a lot of Toxic going on. Predation is also very good. It's removal, of which we don't have too much. Evolving Adapter, though, is probably one of the best 1-drops we could hope to get. I don't know if it's better than removal for us, though. This is close. I think... How are we doing on creatures? We got 10. I think it's Predation here. We just need a little more removal. Basilica Shepherd is great. Cultivator is fine also to help kind of getting our curve moving, but this is a nice late card for us. And Apostle is totally nuts if we can go Infect, and so I think Apostle is a clear pick here. Deck is getting a little bit heavier on the top end. A lot of great cards. We've got removal and extra Infect here, and then we've got Completed Devotion. I think this is Singer though. This is just really good with everything that we're doing. Maze's Mantle is fine with us. Skull Bomb. Cultivator is good. Doom Mover is also nice just for setting up draws. And it's also toxic. I like Cultivator. I think I want Doom Mover here though. It is toxic and that is relevant. Flensing Raptor I think is the pretty clear pick here. I mean, Cinder Dancer is also good. So this could be nice. I think I want to fill our 3-drop a little bit more. Spore Singer can also push stuff through, which is great, and it can proliferate. I think I want the Raptor though. So lots of good options. Skull Bomb is fine. Let's get the Ridge Skiff though. Probably not playing Enforcer. We've got, it's like 18 playables and a land. About halfway through pick 2. It's looking good. Conviction is much better in this deck. That being said, Titanic Growth is Titanic Growth, and I'm not passing it. Like, the ability to just get wins out of nowhere with this card is just great. Happy to take Completed Devotion. So I think we've got enough tricks now. We have a little bit of removal. Now we want to kind of focus on creatures. What does this thing do? Excellent target card. I've seen this happen. Yeah, I'm not really sure about that one. I guess we could have taken the. I ran out of time. I don't think we're playing it. Is the real answer. That's actually a nice pickup. I'm happy to run a Crawling Chorus in this deck. So we're very light on 3-drops. Venerated Rot Priest is exactly what this deck wants to be doing. Yeah, it's not close. I guess Dune Mover is fine too, but happy to add Rot Priest. Since we can target our stuff with some pump, it just seems like it fits in real well. So I like where the deck is at right now. I guess if we get like some really good cards, we could consider cutting like the Predation Stewards or making some more room. But we're getting pretty close to done. Okay. As great as Crawling Chorus is, I don't know that I can turn down another Apostle. It is late. This card is amazing though. I think I gotta take it. And since we're getting more expensive, this is also toxic. I'll add some more acceleration. I think it's better than both Sinner Dancer and Conviction. Happy to grab a Stalker. So, even though we don't have many 3-drops, we have a ton of 2-drops. Okay, as great as Shepherd is, now I think we want to stop on the top end and focus on the lower end, such as Slaughter Singer. Alright, so I think these Predation Stewards aren't good enough. Happy to grab Charge of the Mites, which is amazing in our deck. Gonna have some tough cuts here. Let's see, what do we want here? I don't think we're running any of these cards. Actually, Kinsmith, I suppose, is an outside chance. We could use that to get our convert. Sure. Probably not running it. I don't think we have room for it, but it's the only card we would consider playing. Yeah. I mean, I would take the land here, but Duelist is just really, really good. Man, we have too many playables. Yeah, I should probably just take the land. God, that hurts. But I think it's right. I guess Injector can be interesting, but I think Spore Singer is just better. We're probably not running either one, to be honest. Maze's Mantle is much better if you run Toxic, so I think probably not running that one either. Yeah, I would play City Dancer. And Spellbomb, sure. Wow, another Rib Skiff. Yeah, we just got past complete gas for this deck. So I think this is a 16 land deck. Well, it could be 17, I suppose, with this late top end. There's just so much good stuff we've got. I really want to run 16. It's probably wrong. 2 6s, it's almost certainly wrong. Eight cards to cut. Cut Skull Bomb. I actually really like Sinew Dancer in this deck also. I can see cutting Spore Singer and Mantle because they're more expensive. Probably cut one Rib Skiff. Leaves us with 3 more cuts. How good is Green Sun in this deck? It's 6 mana to do the top end. It's kind of slow, actually. I mean, it's fine. It's just we have to, like, all of our cards here are gas. I don't know if this is the wrong card to cut here. It's definitely more value, but we're kind of beating in and very aggressive. So now we're down to 42 cards. I like all of our 1-drops. I like our 2-drops. We have 1, 2, 3 tricks. I guess 4. And then we have like 3 pieces of removal. Like, I want to play all these cards. It might be right to cut an Apostle. That's just, I know it sounds crazy, but it would really help us if we cut 1 Apostle and a land. I think that would actually help a little bit. We'd be down to 16 land, a little bit of a cleaner curve. Like, this card is totally bonkers, don't get me wrong, but just looking at the curve. 17 creatures, 7 non-creatures. I think I like everything here. Is Spore Singer better than Rib Skiff in this deck? I don't think so. I think we want the Rib Skiff. I mean, it's crew 3. Let's see, it is going to be a little hard to crew. Yeah, maybe we cut Rib Skiff and run Spore Singer instead. We could also cut it for Maze's Mantle for another trick. This does proliferate, and it also does kind of push things forward. Or we could look at just running both Apostles and just having a super kind of big top end. Thing is, if we run 2 Apostles, I want to run 17 land, I think. So I think this is the deck. All right, let's jump in. Curve looks great. Let's see, we probably want, we could go Slaughter Singer here, but I want to keep the land moving, so I think I'm going to go Dune Mover instead. And we want probably another green since we've got Tyrannax here. I guess we could trade with Blight Belly if he offers the trade. He's probably got tricks, but that's fine. Alright, now we can go... I guess we could go Spore Singer or Slaughter Singer to make our guys a little bit bigger. But I think Spore Singer is better use of mana. It could open up these two plays next turn, and it functionally does about the same thing. So he's got action. He might have some trick, and it doesn't really matter if he does. These creatures aren't that important. If he saves his Blight Belly Rat, it doesn't really matter. Okay, that was kind of annoying. I think we just want to get our mana down. This way, if we draw land, we can get Elesh Norn going. And I guess now we can... I guess we could ossify that. And then I can attack with my Spore Singer and get my Deep Fake out there. I definitely like our position right now. Okay, now that we've got 5 land, this is perfect. So, Elesh Norn, blah blah blah, triggered abilities. Okay. I kind of want to just go Tyrannax here. We've got some good momentum going. I think there's nothing wrong with playing Elesh Norn, and then we can go Tyrannax next turn. I guess it sets up more damage. This sets up 5 Infect, though, and that's pretty big game. So I think I'm going to go Tyrannax. Actually, it would only be 4 Infect. Maybe I do Elesh Norn instead. Alright, so I think I'm going to attack with these two and then do Elesh Norn afterwards. So I guess he doesn't get triggered abilities anymore. Opponent probably doesn't realize that. Okay, so then now we can just go Tyrannax and push in. I think we just go Tyrannax and then just get in with everybody. So if we attack with Convert, he blocks it here. This probably trades here or something like that. Do we get in with Convert? Is there any upside to attacking with it? I mean, like, we push more damage, and I don't really care if the Convert dies. I guess that's part of it. Otherwise, he just, like, blocks the Elish Norn. Yeah, I think we just get it with everybody. Just push face. And then next turn, we'll just use Predation and whatever he's got left to block with. I think he probably saves Rot Priest for Elish Norn to try to kill it. And I guess that's just going to do it. This is probably the best green-white infect deck I've drafted. I haven't done a lot of it, but it does seem to be like a pretty cool deck. Although it does also seem like in this draft set you have to choose pretty early if you're going artifacts or infect. Because both green and white are pretty deep, and so it just depends on, I guess, which color you're going. Alright, let's lead with Duelist of Deepfake, and then we can get the Singer pushing it through. That seems like a pretty good ossification target. I guess we could just use Titanic Growth, but I don't think we need to. I just sort of want it out of the way so I can start building up poison so we can get our Dancer going. So I think we ossify it. And then I do not want to trade here. That's a pretty good play. That was also a nice draw. Okay, so now we can go Predation with our Slaughter Singer. Or actually, we want to go Titanic Growth, then Predation, then push in. Yeah, I think that's... But we don't have enough green. Okay, never mind. So we just have to do Titanic Growth to kill it. He'll have his creature again next turn, then we'll have to use Predation to kill it then. So I guess we could also just tap him down the hard way here. And then get in for 2. Yeah, I think we do that. I think we just tap him down the hard way, but keep our green mana open. Okay, so now I think we draw a card here, since we'll have enough mana. We do everything anyways. Okay, that it's nice to see more green. We can't really push through very well. He just blocks with probably the 3/3. I guess we could like predation. I think we set up for next turn with our Sinu Dancer, so I think we just chill this turn. Jawbone Duelist, okay. Mobilizer is strong. So I think we lock down his Justicar. I guess he can push poison on us. I don't know if we're going to kill him with damage or with infect yet, so I think we are going to lock down his Justicar. And I guess here we're trading Titanic Growth for a 3/3, which is okay, actually. I think it's fine. Because he can definitely just tap us out. So I think we actually do want to take this opportunity to use this. Like, we won't be able to get past his Attendant, though, is the problem. I think this game can get out of control if we don't get rid of this, though. So I think we do want it. Alright, now he probably taps down our tapper. I guess we could predation. I think we predation maybe the Duelist. Again, I don't think we're getting in this turn. Although I suppose we could predation with our Sinu Dancer. Let's see. If we do it this way, then so we'll have a 3/4 with 1 damage on it. Still not getting in. I guess we could push in, tap down his 3/4, and then continue. Yeah, I mean, that's actually not bad. He's going to push back for some damage and some infect next turn, but I think we're fine with it. He can't untap with this thing, can he? No, okay. Okay, now he's definitely more likely to kill us with damage. Yeah, that's pretty big game. That was a great draw, though. I mean, it's not everything, but it's a start. He can still maybe just kill us if he has an artifact here. D4, 6, 8. Yeah, he definitely has us if he has an artifact in hand. But it looks like he does not. We needed a creature there, unfortunately. Can't do enough poison for it to matter. Yeah, he just taps down a guy and then comes over for the game. So I guess that's it. I don't think we can do anything here to change that. Unless he just doesn't see it. Oh yeah, and that's super, super over. So blue-white artifacts is pretty strong. Definitely had a chance to draft that for the past draft, and it was great. Okay, great open. This looks like a great hand. Let's get our convert out there. I do like the deep fake, but let's get the mana moving. I don't know if we have any 4-drops to draw to. I think we have like maybe 1 or 2. We could draw like the Plague Nurse. Now we can just go Raptor. Yeah, okay, so that's cool. Happy to trade here. Would you care to proliferate? Didn't think so. Oh, that was a great draw. I think he might get poisoned out here. Unless he has like Hazardous Blast, that would be a really nice draw for him. I think here we actually proliferate. He's probably going to die by poison sooner, I think. Let's see, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I think we just proliferate. It's always close. Like he'd be at 6. Maybe we can brick wall his chorus here. One's Wellspring. Oh, interesting. Let's get an extra green for this thing. Not that it doesn't really matter, but we've got enough of all colors. Yeah, I think we could push through with Titanic Growth. He doesn't have any counters yet, so I guess it's probably better to use Titanic Growth here to push through. Otherwise, we could get him, give him 3 counters. Do we care? He takes 5. Is the extra damage gonna matter? I don't know. I think we save our ossification in case he's got some big scary threat, so we just push. Maybe if he doesn't block, then maybe I ossify. I think that's maybe what I do. Although then he gets extra counters. I think actually in hindsight we should have ossified. Oh well, too late now. Yeah, so I think actually looking back, I would ossify there. And because the damage might matter. So we make this thing a 3/2 in this attack, so that's actually kind of nice. We could consider ossifying this thing. I think that actually is good right now, considering how much poison he has. So I think we just ossify that. Plus he has mass removal, I think he's pretty dead. Alright, so he gets back his chittering skitterling, sure. That's pretty great. Okay. So if we kill his Flensing Raptor, we hit him for 3, and then he's dead. Great hand. Happy to keep. Even though we've got some of our late cards, we have kind of a nice open here. We will need to draw some land for this hand to work, but luckily our deck is very 2-drop heavy, so we can cast most of our cards. That's a great pickup. And we definitely want another white. I don't think it's worth ossifying this. We want to keep our Cinder Dancer around. We'll offer the trade and then go for the Duelist. I guess we could theoretically offer with the Cinder Dancer. I mean, this thing will be annoying, so I'm actually happy to offer the trade here. If he wants to take it. Unless he has a trick. tricky. That was cute. Make it a little bit bigger with the proliferate. So now I think we just ossify and then push face. Deep fake on deep fake. I love it. If we can ever get the mana, we've got these guys online. So you're telling me I need a mana. Sold. Oh, you know what? That was a mistake. Actually, never mind. I can't activate him. Never mind. If I could activate him, I would have. I guess here we can trade. I don't think it super matters, because we're just going to go with these guys. Yeah, I guess I'm happy to clear a guy out here, so I'm happy to trade Duelist for Duelist. Although, we don't have enough poison counters yet. So does that make us want to not trade? No, I think we still want to trade because we've got Elesh Norn coming. Or wait, no, he has 5 poison. Never mind. I was looking at our poison counters. I guess we could just go Shepherd here. Elesh Norn is stronger if he has removal. I guess we find out. All right, now we can do Raptor to help push in the Duelist. Shepherd is the better play. I mean, it just does more. So even though we'll get in a little bit more damage, I think we can do this later. So let's see what he's got. He could have Titanic Growth, I suppose. That's what he's representing. I guess, yeah. Well, we'll see what he does. Doesn't really matter. Yeah, he's got the Titanic Growth. And now we can get our Shepherd going, and this is still game next turn with the Raptor. Okay, I had to stop the recording for a minute there. Ran out of room, and then just had to start over. Okay, so he's attacking with his Spore Singer. He wants us to block. There's no reason for us to block, so we're not blocking. He probably has another Titanic Growth or something like that. But next turn we just jump over and kill him. Okay, now I guess. Wait, does this thing give? Oh, only +1/+1. So we wouldn't have killed him with it. Okay, now we're just getting in with these two and then dropping Apostle. Still no reason to attack with these guys yet. We're just getting critical mass going. I think I want to turn off his deep fake here, so that's fine. The vigilance is kind of annoying, but I think this is the better one to get rid of. Okay, he had the removal. Alright, so now if we Raptor one of the mites, we can make it a 2/2, get him to 1. So maybe killing this would have been better, because then he wouldn't have been able to attack. But I think this is fine. And I guess that's enough for him to throw on the towel. So far, so good. 4-1. Two colors, 2 lands, snap keep. Although we are going to need a little bit of help here with this hand. Luckily, I think he's going first, so I think we have at least another draw step. Oh, maybe not. I guess we're going first. And that was much needed. That was a nice draw. That was actually a great draw. Do we want to keep Sinu Dancer? I think we just push in. We offer the trade. We're fine with that. Then we can Raptor next turn, or Plague Nurse, I think if we draw a land. Got a long way to go, but it's looking good so far. So I think it's still Raptor here just because we have a lot of momentum. And since we don't have like a 5, if we had like a 5 mana in our hand, Convert would be more of a consideration. But because we don't, I think we're going to jump the Chorus here since... Actually, let's see, he could have the -1/-1 Dross card. The other thing is if he has the... Is it Verdict? I'm trying to remember what... There's one where he can exile mana 3 or less, and so it's probably... I guess it's a pretty even. I guess I'm going to jump the Deep Fake. Just to play around the 1 card. He probably has the other one. Yeah, he has a Night with Affliction, so... It didn't matter. Sure. Do you have more? Okay, now there's an argument for dropping Convert here. Plague Nurse is good, he's starting to get low. But if we draw a land, Convert is much better. We did not, but that's okay. And opponents had enough. Okay, this one I think I'm going to throw back. We don't have 2 colors of mana. We've got some tricks, but only 1 creature. So I think this looks a lot better. And then here I think we just throw back the Apostle. As much as I love it, 6 mana, just a little bit far away. Elish Norn is still a great card to get to, so... While I am sad throwing back the Apostle, I think it's correct. Our opponent is still not here. All right, let's keep 6. He's definitely got a pretty aggressive deck here, that's for sure. I think we don't want to block because we want to get our 3 poison for Sooner Dancer. We played a little close to the chest here. That was a nice pick. Yeah, it's a lot of damage. Coming over for 8. Yuck. So we're at 14, we dropped to 6. I think it's probably correct to trade with a 3-1. We'd be tapping down the Mount Cater, but it's not a lot different. So I think we just hop in front of this thing and call it a day. Okay, there is Elish Norn. I think we still keep bashing in. Oh, do we hold anything back? I don't think so. I guess if he gets it out of the way with removal somehow, he can push for 8. He'd need something. He could bounce it, I suppose. I think we still push in. He's gonna need a lot to to get there. Although actually, if he plays the 3 mana, taps it. Oh, but he stops enter the battlefield effects. That's actually huge. So otherwise, he just plays the 3/2, taps it, and gets in and kills us. But Elish Norn says no to that kind of nonsense. In fact, his Eye of Melkater doesn't work anymore. I think. That is so broken. Ooh, that's a good card. Alright. So we get it with everything. I think we just push and see what he does. If he kills it, he won't have enough to kill us, I don't think. This might be somewhat aggressive. I think this is still fine. Sure. Fair enough. Elish Norn, hell of a card. Okay. Alright. We hit diamond. I definitely like this draft, for sure. 6-1. Snap keep. Yeah, if we ever get like both Slaughter Singers out, that's got to be just beautiful. I think another reason why Doom Mover is so good, other than its ability, is that it's an artifact and it's toxic, so it fits into either the white artifact deck or the like white and green infect, or the a toxic deck. So it just fits in really well. Alright, so here we have 4 mana. I definitely want more mana, so I guess we could just go and pick up more mana. I think we also lead out with Doom Mover, since we're going to give it the pump by playing this next turn. And I'd rather walk this into a counter spell. Let's get our second green. That way if we draw Tyrannax, we're set up for it. Or being able to cast 2 green spells at once. Yeah, Doom Mover is just really, really good. It just smooths out your draws so well. But it's even better in Infect. Or white-blue artifacts. Sure. That's fine. Yeah, I think we just replay it, but we don't go searching here. I guess there's like a corner case where we draw our 6 mana flyer, but I think we're going to natural draw enough land by then, so I think we do not go searching. Necrosquito is definitely good. And I guess we could go like Rot Priest into Complete Devotion is kind of fun. I don't think he's going to block is the real answer. But otherwise we do Slaughter Singer, and then he's maybe more likely to block. It's hard to say. The real answer is I just want both of them. So I think what I do is I do Slaughter Singer plus Rot Priest, and then I pretend like I have that 1 white mana pump spell. This way I kind of get my cake and eat it too. Alright, now so we can kill, yeah, we just push it with everybody. We got poison flying all around. Whatever he blocks, we kill. I'm tempted just to Titanic Growth also. He'll go up to 3 poison, 5 poison. I guess there's no real reason to use it now. Like, if we push 5, he's at 12. This drops him to 8, and that's kind of fun. I guess we could just play our Raptor out after this. I mean, he won't get like the jump, Let's see. Whenever a creature you control becomes a target of a spell. Yeah, I think maybe we just play the raptor here. I guess it's not considered a spell when it comes in, so. It's probably better to hold the Titanic Growth back. Don't care. Let's see. 3, 5, 8. I guess he's just dead. Hang on. He has the probably exile. I think we want to smoke it out. So I think we just sit and see what he does. I guess maybe we could have done it and then he did it and then we would play the other one in response with the other guy. This is all. It's honestly fine. We might have been able to win right there, but I don't think it matters. I think by slow rolling it, we're probably still fine. Sure. Okay, that's even funnier. Man, this guy is just a monster in this deck. Let's go, just because it's funny, I guess. Let's make this thing a 6/6. And then let's have it fight. Okay, that last game was pretty disgusting in a good way. So that is green-white poison. We went 7-1. Just to recap the build, this was our build: 16 land, 1 6-drop, 3 5-drops, and then some very, very large number of 2-drops here. Looks like 13 2-drops. I really like how it played out. Definitely recommend giving this a go. And then here is the prize. So we will see you guys next time. Do consider subscribing if you like the content. Feel free to, give a like or add a comment. But we'll see you next time.